All right, so welcome to Star Enlightenment channel, and today's going to be a real quick video about how to build stronger muscles. And like I said, I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. So the types of exercise are most important. What are some of the types of exercise that's important when you're strictly trying to target building muscle? Compound movements, but the type of exercises that you should be doing is also relative about the speed. You should be trying to do a speed that's slow and concentrated, because when you have a slow concentration, you're more so breaking down the muscle. You're having more time under tension. These are the most important type of exercise you should be doing. It's not about what you do, but it's how you do it, all right? So muscles need to be fed. You have to understand that if you're not giving your muscles the proper nutrients, it's not that you can't build any type of muscle, but you're not going to be recovering as fast. And technically, you're not going to be building the same muscle that you could be building if you are staying well nutrient dense and getting a lot of nutrients and feeding the muscle the way properly, because they'll have enough time to regrow and repair. And they'll be able to grow bigger in size due to them having enough nutrition. All right. So also you have to understand, when it comes to blood flow is super important when it comes to muscle. And this is why. It ties in what I lastly just said, but the reason why blood flow is so important is because it puts you in a circumstance where if you don't have enough blood flow, remember, nutrients is the very thing that is being transported through the blood flow. So if you don't have good blood flow, it won't even matter as much what you're eating, because it won't even be getting circulated and transported throughout the body like it's supposed to. All right? So blood flow is most important, and blood flow is for recovery. If you're one of those people, here's a tip right here. If you're a person who's always in a situation where you're like, dang, I'm still sore, it's been 4 or 5 days, 9 times out of 10, you might have poor blood flow. So make sure you're doing some stretches. You can do it before, after, or both. It doesn't matter. Make sure you're doing some type of stretches and add in a little bit of light work cardio. You don't have to go crazy with the cardio. Just add in some cardio, because it'll help that blood flow faster. And if you want to recover faster after workout, throw in just a little bit of cardio, get your blood pumping, because your blood is like healing. All right. So here's another thing that's lastly important. I'm going to mention this, right? Remember, when it comes to strength, remind you, density is what determines strength. This is why size technically doesn't really determine strength. It could be somebody who's 150, 160 that's actually low key, believe it or not, stronger than a person who's 240. And I'm going to tell you why. Because density is what determines strength. If you ever see those people who be so skinny but so strong, it's not because they have big muscles. It's because their muscles are dense. If your muscles are dense, you're going to be a lot stronger. It also comes down to bone density too. The stronger your bones is, if you can get good calcium, that'll make you overall stronger too. But density of the muscle is what's most important, because it is what allows you to be technically strong. You could be big and swole and your muscles big and bloated, but if they're not that dense, you're gonna be way less stronger than a person who has dense muscles that's smaller than you. All right. So density is what determines strength. Muscle density is what determines strength. All right. And it's a quick video about how to build stronger muscles.